evening and welcome tonight. By refusing to contest from Amethi, by dumping Amethi and seeking what he thinks will be a safer seat in Raebareli and running to Raebareli, Rahul Gandhi has revealed how scared the Congress party really is. So scared that despite knowing that dumping Amethi will be a complete loss of face, he has chosen to do so. Remember, I've been saying this, Wayanad voting percentage fell down by 8%. Rahul Gandhi felt there was a considerable risk and a real possibility of losing Wayanad as well, and then also losing Amethi. Losing to Smriti Irani a second time. So the exit from Amethi is an acknowledgement of the absolute dire straits the Congress party is in. Viewers, the Congress campaign has been reduced to a YouTube campaign, German and Germany-based YouTubers, and a Bucharest-based deepfake collective, perhaps. Tonight, we get you the person who scared Rahul Gandhi away, Smriti Irani, on debate number 1. She's joining me in just a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Smriti Irani is going to be joining us tonight. Everybody's been asking us, why is she not live with you? I said, she should be going to be live with us in some time. So, we're debating that this evening. Let's run the plates, Aditi. The Amethi battle. Debate number 1. Yeah, debate number 1. Run 1 and 2 together. Smriti Irani in 2 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rohit Vemula case, actually, I'll have to get a comment from Smriti Irani on that as well, because the Rohit Vemula case was the basis of the caste campaign of the Congress party at 10 p.m. tonight. The Congress government in Telangana says that Rahul Gandhi was lying on it. They've closed the case. What an embarrassment, biggest pre-poll story. And I have the governor of Bengal who's accused of sexual molestation by an employee live with me, giving his side of the story. Ladies and gentlemen, and here are the headlines this Friday evening on the debate tonight.
हमें भी इस बात का एहसास है कि अगर गांधी परिवार को थोड़ा सा भी ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ जीत की कोई भी गुंजाइश है तो वो खुद लड़ते, लेकिन फिर भी हमारे कार्यकर्ताओं के मध्य में आज आप देख रहे हैं हमारे कार्यक्रम पूरे क्षेत्र में लगे हुए हैं.
Republic News Break confirmed Rahul Gandhi officially opts out of a contest with Smriti Irani.
रायबरेली में खोज रहे हैं रास्ता. ये लोग घूम कर सबको कहते हैं डरो मत. मैं भी आज उन्हें कहता हूं, अरे डरो मत, भागो मत.
Prime Minister goes viral with the statement, Daro mat, bhago mat, advises Rahul Gandhi not to be so scared as the seat switch continues. BJP ups its campaign as Rahul Gandhi chickens out from Amethi, says the Congress will also lose Raebareli next. Huge twist in the Rohit Vemula case. Closure report says he was not a Dalit. Rahul Gandhi's fake caste card has been destroyed. Kharge avoiding the question from Republic. Congress party stunned on the twist in the Rohit Vemula case. Protests erupt in Hyderabad. And big war between the Bengal governor and the Mamata government. Directly, Ananda Bose says, I don't respect the chief minister for accusing me of sexual molestation. Yeah. And live this evening, right on top, is Smriti Irani. Newsmaker of the day. We thought it would be Rahul Gandhi would be the newsmaker, but it turns out more people are interested in listening to you tonight. And anyway, Rahul Gandhi is avoiding the cameras ever since. He's not talking. So, did you have a sense of this? Did you know it would be coming? Ms. Irani, did you know that he would opt out, or were you anticipating that he would turn up finally?
Well, Arnab, I think firstly, my apologies that my voice have done close to 250 speeches in the past 12 days. So I hope I'm not extremely hoarse, but yes, looking at the deepfake videos, looking at the propaganda, German-based or not, looking at the mockery that had been thrust upon me personally and that of the BJP candidature from Amethi. Today, Rahul Gandhi has decided to give a slap in the face of all such fake YouTubers by opting out of the race from Amethi. I think finally reality has hit the Gandhi family home. There is a recognition that you don't fight elections on Twitter. You fight it on the ground, on the table, and amongst people. And when it comes to the people today, I'm grateful that a voter in Amethi who's aware not only of their constitutional rights and responsibilities, but also today is well positioned to do a comparative between my 5 years of service as a Member of Parliament and that of 15 years of Rahul Gandhi today, was decidedly inclined towards voting for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Knowing that the writing is on the wall, it is but natural for the entire family to opt out of the fight.
Some people like Jairam Ramesh are trying to make this look like it's a strategic, well-planned thing. You know, we are going to fight from Raebareli, and then if we win Wayanad, he's indicating that Rahul will opt out of Raebareli and Priyanka Vadra will step into a bipole. So they're looking at it, making it look like, oh, it's a strategic decision within the family on how to keep Raebareli with the family, rather than the question of chickening out of Amethi.
It's only possible, Arnab. It's only possible in the Congress party that they make losing a seat called Amethi a part of their strategy.
Yeah, I was thinking, what happened to Robert Vadra? You know, he was giving a lot of interviews.
So I'm not astounded.
What about Robert Vadra? He was saying, yeah, I have a problem with...
Well, why Mrs. Sonia Gandhi deem it fit that her son-in-law is good enough to be in Indian politics? That is a response only Mrs. Gandhi or Mrs. Vadra can give.
So, overall, you know, Smriti Irani, you seem very, very relaxed about the whole thing. Do you realize somewhere that the last 1 week, this is #1 talking point in the country? I know your throat reflects what you've been up to.
I realize that,
but do you realize? I mean, I know you're a little far removed maybe from the media attention. Everybody, every drawing room is talking only about whether Rahul Gandhi is going to fight with you. I mean, I don't think you're realizing the colossal impact of what has happened today.
But please recognize this.
Yes.
You have to recognize the fact that I've spent 10 years, a decade of my life in Amethi. And in these 10 years, I have seen the Congress, its shenanigans, its operations up close. While I may be a part of a headline one day, I fought this battle for a decade of my life. I've paid a personal cost for it, apart from political costs and professional costs. Not only me, but everybody I've loved has suffered. So today, when you see me just quietly smiling, it is genuinely a day where I pay homage to everybody who suffered, who battled, who cannot be seen on the screen today. But it's a day of vindication for them.
There's a lot of people asking us tonight to, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of live responses, people on streaming saying, tell Smriti Irani, one of the viewers says,
that
tell
Mr.
her to
Gandhi,
explain more. Sorry to interrupt, Smriti Irani. People are saying, one person on live streaming is saying, please tell Smriti Irani to explain more of what she says, what she means when she says she has gone through a lot personally for taking on the Gandhis.
I would not like to talk about the personal costs, but I would like to just highlight here that it has been 10 years of abuse. It has been 10 years of character assassination. It has been 10 years of withstanding mockery. And apart from, like I said, my loved ones facing what they did, let me just shift the conversation politically to Amethi. In 1989, Arnab, in this very seat, fought the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi against Rajiv Gandhi. Now, such is the power of the Gandhi family that this incident you will not find on any electronic link of any newspaper in India. In 1989, while Mr. Rajiv Gandhi was fighting an election against the grandson of Mahatma Gandhi, the Congress party did booth capturing in 97 booths. So while you must have spent many years of your reportage talking about political leaders, let's say from the RJD or the Samajwadi Party, could this country ever imagine that in this so-called Gandhi family bastion, it is the Gandhi family that indulged in booth capturing? Such was the atmosphere of fear in Amethi that today people are coming out in hordes celebrating as though they have been finally let free. This, where I'm sitting today, 20 minutes from here, it is the Gandhi family that usurped lands belonging to farmers. And when the farmers went to court against them in the district court and lost, the Gandhi family, instead of returning the land back, dragged the farmers of Amethi to High Court. As though looting the treasury of India was not enough. Every opportunity they have got, they have looted people. And especially in Amethi, where 90% of my population, Arnab, is rural population.
Yep.
For such people to stand up against the Gandhi family is nothing less than the miracle of democracy. I'm also cognizant that the mockery by the Congress party continues, that the arrogance continues. But I'm glad that they are still arrogant about the despondency they're about to face on the 4th of June. Because it is this very arrogance that has led to the implosion and the destruction of a once famously called political first family of the country.
Yeah. It's quite clear to me this means a lot to you, and of course it does. My clear question to you, Ms. Irani, is: do you think Rahul Gandhi is a proxy candidate in Raebareli? Do you think he's a proxy for Priyanka coming in later? And are you going to campaign in Raebareli as well?
The fact...
Are you going to chase him? Because you were chasing him in Wayanad
Arnab,
last week. 2 weeks back, you chased him in Wayanad, and now some people are saying, is she going to chase him in Raebareli as well? Or is this the end of the Smriti Irani versus Rahul Gandhi fight we've seen?
Firstly, with a deep sense of humility, let me express, I am a part of the national campaigning team of the Bharatiya Janata Party. I have been a part of the national executive of the Bharatiya Janata Party 5 consecutive times from Atal Bihari Vajpayee's reign onwards to Narendra Modi's regime. I've been the national secretary of the Bharatiya Janata Party twice. I've been the national president of the Bharatiya Janata Party women's wing. I've spent 22 years of my life for my organization. So anybody in the Congress party who's ignorant enough to think that my political identity is dependent on a dynast who refuses to grow old or refuses to accept political realities is very, very vastly mistaken. Apart from this, I've had the good fortune of having a media career of close to 2.5 decades. I don't need a Rahul Gandhi to make a name for myself. I was already a name. And I was a name out of my own hard work, not because my daddy was a political leader.
Superb, well said.
So I don't know
well
what
said.
assignment my political organization will give.
Yeah.
I was assigned Amethi 10 years ago. Nobody can deny that in 2019, a simple Karyakarta of the Bharatiya Janata Party created political history by defeating the Congress party president. That had never happened in the history of Indian democracy. And nobody can deny that a simple Karyakarta of the Bharatiya Janata Party has packed up an entire family from Amethi in 2024. In 2024, with the victory of Bharatiya Janata Party in Amethi, we will yet again create history. I am the first non-Gandhi woman to win in Amethi. And I'll be the first BJP MP to be voted into office twice in a row.
No doubt about
That doesn't happen when you chase Rahul Gandhi.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happens when you ensure development on the ground for people.
No doubt about that. The big headline today, I don't know if you heard about it, was the Rohit Vemula case, where the news came out that the Telangana government, which is a Congress government, has closed the case and has given a clean sheet to everyone who was accused in the BJP, and especially you, that the case that had been put by the Congress against you was found to be false by another Congress government. I remember in January 2016, Rahul Gandhi stood in the campus in Hyderabad, and you were HRD minister, right? And he said that the condition for Rohit Vemula's suicide has been created by Smriti Irani and the Vice Chancellor. He particularly targeted you. You had said in Parliament, "My name is Smriti Irani. I challenge you to identify my caste. I am enraged by the manner in which a child's death is being used as a political weapon." You said, "I am taking it personally." These are your words. I will tell you how the entire incident has been used as a political tool. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a day of vindication twice over for the person on the screen, Smriti Irani. Rahul Gandhi has run away from Amethi, and the case in which Rahul Gandhi targeted her personally when she was HRD minister has been found to be an utterly false case. Some would say the damage is done, but this is not limited to Smriti Irani, viewers. I'm just giving the context. The fact is that the Rohit Vemula case, which has turned out to be a fake case today by a Congress government in Telangana, was being used for the last 7 to 8 years minimum by the Congress party to do its caste-based politics. So I want a response to you, Smriti Irani, on that huge development which happened earlier this evening. Ms. Irani.
I will only say this. There is a God and truth truly prevails. I had said then and I say now that a young man's life was reduced to a political one-man upship game, and a young man was used as a pawn on a political chessboard by Rahul Gandhi. I will only say this, that I'm grateful to God that truth has prevailed.
How do you look
And
back?
who else?
How do you look back
The
on
Congress
the case
party
at
itself.
that time? I'm sure you remember every moment of what happened at that time. You were saying, "I remember Smriti Irani, I have called up KCR, I found out about the case, I'm calling people, I'm doing the best, I even spoke to family members." But basically my feeling is the case was used not just for a caste narrative but also against you.
I will not disagree, Arnab, that the case was particularly used by the Congress party, and especially the Gandhi family directed the rest of the Congress workers to do what they did. But the issue is, look at Ramji ki Leela, that the person who turns out to vindicate me happens to be a Congress government.
Absolutely it is, and Mr. Kharge is not talking when our reporters are going
This
behind
is a
him.
sensitive issue.
Yes, I understand.
It is a sensitive issue, and the fact that Mr. Gandhi could go to any lengths to lie. I hope citizens who are watching us tonight recognize how deadly and dastardly is the politics of the Gandhi family, especially Rahul Gandhi.
You know, they project themselves as very...
Many treat Rahul Gandhi as a buffoon.
Never treat Rahul Gandhi as a buffoon. Sorry. what
Allow
were you
me.
saying?
Many
Yeah.
think of Rahul Gandhi as a buffoon,
Huh.
but they are mistaken. There is a deadly game that he undertakes. He believes he has been preordained to rule over India. He believes that we as citizens should be obligated for his very presence. He believes that every instrument of law and legal office should only serve his whims and fancies. This is the only Indian politician, Arnab, who has the audacity to threaten officers who investigate scams. This after being a decade out of power. Imagine the dangers to this country if such a whimsical, political oligarch ever gets power.
So you're saying this projection of...
He's vindicated.
You're saying he's not just he's not a buffoon. He's vindictive.
No, he's not. He is.
What about
Hasn't
this?
he openly threatened officers?
Any specific information you have on which case?
Hasn't he torn ordinances?
He has.
Well, he's done it in press.
Yes.
Which Indian citizen or which Indian politician have you ever seen tear an ordinance passed by the government?
That may be seen as arrogance, not arrogance, not vindictiveness, maybe stupidity, maybe, arrogance, a mix of arrogance and stupidity.
Well, on some people, stupidity is dangerous.
So then, you're saying he's vindictive, but you obviously scared him off. You scared him off. He must have had people on the ground in Amethi finding out what you're doing,
Well, I
what the
did.
campaign is.
Yes. Yes. I've said this 3 months ago. I don't know why nobody caught it. But I've said this openly, that I know that video cameras are deployed to record every word. There were some who walked into my house with a video camera hidden, trying to record me in my private residence.
They
So
sent
we fight
people,
this
they
battle in
sent
Amethi
people into
every
your
day.
house. They
We
sent
know the person we are fighting. They sent a gentleman here as well who was caught by the cops. But we are used to it in Amethi.
So who's the vindictive mind in the family between Rahul
I think what they did not
or Sonia
expect-
or Priyanka? Who's the vindictive one? It's very personal.
I
with you.
wouldn't know.
I mean, huh? You would say Rahul.
I guess it is. No, I wouldn't know who's more vindictive. Whether it's Mrs. Gandhi or her 2 kids, I have no clue.
What do you think their chances are in Raebareli now? It's all come down to Raebareli.
I think you've seen there. I think you've already seen what they're capable of. You saw how Mrs. Gandhi went after Prime Minister Modi when he was Chief Minister. You saw how Mrs. Gandhi and her entire ecosystem went after Amit Bhai.
True, true.
ये किसी के सगे नहीं, लेकिन कोई ऐसा सगा नहीं जिनको इन्होंने ठगा नहीं.
Now, what does this Amethi story reflect at a national level, Ms. Irani? At a national level, a lot of people reading into it. Because see, till yesterday,
loss for the Congress party.
Jairam Ramesh said, we want Rahul Gandhi to fight from Amethi. We want Priyanka Vadra to fight from Raebareli. We hope Rahul Gandhi will contest from Amethi. We hope Priyanka Vadra will contest from Raebareli. Now, obviously there's a disconnect between even Jairam Ramesh and the family members out here.
And I'm glad that the entire Congress ecosystem is disconnected.
What explains that? I mean, there's no conversation
That's
going
why
on.
we are winning.
So what does that explain there?
Is there ever any explanation for why they're disconnected from each other and from the roots, where you see development now take a firm grasp?
Yeah, but Smriti ji, there are five phases of election left. 5 phases. And I think your phase is going on 20th or 21st of May. Everybody knows, I know, you know, everybody knows, everybody
Mine
watching
is
this
20th
interview
of May.
tonight knows that doesn't the Congress party know that when the person described as Shehzada by the Prime Minister runs away from Amethi, there'll be a cascading
They know.
impact in Assam, in Bengal, where they don't have any presence anyway.
They know.
They know, then why are they doing it? At this stage of an
The
election.
arrogance which is on display today is nothing but a camouflage of their shame. Can you imagine having Rahul Gandhi for a leader? At least Karyakartas of the Bharatiya Janata Party and supporters of the Bharatiya Janata Party can very proudly say that my leader will stand his ground and fight some of the toughest battles
Yeah.
without leaving his workers alone. Can any Congress party Karyakarta say that today? They can't. Which is worse than political death. So the arrogance that is on display today is nothing but the camouflage of shame for having a leader called Rahul Gandhi.
Smriti Irani, this takes one joy out of June 4th, you know. June 4th, one joy would have been to keep a camera outside your Amethi house and be the first to get you live after you beat Rahul Gandhi. But this time it's a done deal, right? So you have taken away.
The issue is, history has been written for 2019 and 2024.
Yeah.
And that history, no matter what Congress ecosystem says, can never be erased.
Okay, so what's your target this time? Last time
On
you came
June
close
4th,
to about 50% in
I,
Amethi.
along with the rest of the nation, will celebrate Prime Minister Modi's return to office.
What's your personal target this time?
So I'm grateful that
What's your
one of the
personal
most
target this time?
One of the most overwhelming, my target was to win. And it seems before the vote was cast, it's the Gandhi family that has pronounced and proclaimed my victory today.
Well, Smriti Irani, a lot of people loving
You
your
recognize
confidence
Arnab.
tonight.
This
Lot
is
of-
a five-decade-old. This
Yeah,
is a five-decade-old bastion.
Yeah.
This is 10 years of me, of which 5 years I lost. I've just won 5 years ago. So it's 50 years of the Gandhis and just 5 years of me.
Will you campaign in Raebareli?
If instructed by the party, I surely will.
You
By
see-
only Raebareli. I have already campaigned for the party in 5 states,
Yes, we're aware of that. You're one of the star campaigners.
along with doing 250 programs in Amethi.
Yeah. Well, I can't see any good news coming on your throat front for a while, but I wish you the best in the campaign. And I can say this to you from our viewers streaming responses, Twitter, YouTube, all our live streaming across the world where people are watching you tonight. People are amazed at the effort you put in. But they agree with me that one joy has gone out of our reporting on June 4th because it seems to be a done deal. Smriti Irani, it's a pleasure. It's a
I will
pleasure.
just-
Yes, you're saying
Can
something.
I, Arnab?
Yes,
Can I, Arnab?
yes.
As I sign off, I don't know who's listening to me tonight. But I just want to say a very big thank you. For every time I was attacked, I found strength in nameless people who walked up to me and patted my back, who shook my hand, who said they supported me and blessed me on Twitter, on any other platform that they could reach out. So thank you. Today is your day as much as mine.
I'm sure a lot of people will be emotional at seeing you emotional. Smriti Irani, you've touched a chord in a lot of people, and what a fighter this lady is. Absolute fighter on the ground. I can tell you one thing, she's going to
you so
intensify her
much.
campaign and not let go after this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Smriti Irani, for joining us tonight. Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Smriti Irani really opening up, talking freely, and I can tell you she's been through a lot. She's been through a lot. But this big churn in the political strategy of the Gandhi Vadra family, Rahul Gandhi shifting his loyalties from Amethi to Raebareli, has come because of strong political compulsions and the straight fear of losing to Smriti Irani and the BJP a second time. Here is what happened, and here is what the Prime Minister said about it.
ये लोग घूम कर सबको कहते हैं डरो मत, मैं भी आज उन्हें कहता हूं और बड़े जी भर के कहता हूं, अरे डरो मत, भागो मत.
Sonia Gandhi has opted out of Lok Sabha polls. She has chosen the easier route via Rajya Sabha. Priyanka has refused to contest, and Rahul has opted out of Amethi. Rahul has dumped Amethi. He has abandoned Amethi for Raebareli. Rahul seems convinced that he would lose the Amethi battle at the hands of giant killer Smriti Irani.
वो स्वीकार कर रहे हैं कि वो डर के गए हैं. वायनाड को तो राहुल जी ने कहा था कि वायनाड उनका परिवार है, तो परिवार का एक संबंध पॉलिटिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट बना दिया राहुल गांधी जी ने. और आज वायनाड जितनी आहत हुई होगी, हम तो कहते हैं कि अमेठी ने वो सब अपमान देख लिया, झेल लिया, तो हम तो जानते थे कि इनकी फितरत क्या है.
The fact that a member of Gandhi family has given up fighting from Amethi seat after 25 years is significant.
कांग्रेस की मांग प्रियंका जी के लिए भी थी, लेकिन उनकी लिस्ट में कहीं बहन का नाम नहीं आया है. ये अपने आप में दिखाता है कि कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ कांग्रेस पार्टी में चल रहा है.
आपने देखा होगा सारे कांग्रेस पार्टी और विपक्ष में निराशा है. ना उसके पास नियत है, ना उसके पास कोई एक लीडर है. ऐसी स्थिति में जो उसका बयान आता है वो निराशा युक्त बयान होता है.
से अमेठी के बजाय अब वो रायबरेली से जा रहे हैं, तो रायबरेली की जनता भी उनका इंतजार कर रही है कि कांग्रेस ने जितने विकास में अवरोध पैदा किए, जितनी मोदी जी के बारे में हल्की बातें कही, एक एक बातों का हिसाब कांग्रेस को देना पड़ेगा. और प्रियंका जी ने तो पहले हार के पहले अपनी एक तरह से इसको हमारी भाषा में कहते हैं कि रण के पहले रण छोड़ हो गई, तो किसका क्या कर सकते हैं.
In fact, KC Venugopal had surveyed the prospects of Rahul Gandhi in Wayanad to sense the mood on the ground would favor Rahul Gandhi or not.
रायबरेली में नामांकित करना एक तरफ वायनाड की वोटर्स के लिए बहुत बड़ा एक उनके साथ नाइंसाफी है.
Rahul seems to have conceded defeat. Let's debate.
Ashok Mrityunjay of the Aam Aadmi Party is with us, Tuhin Sinha of the BJP. My first question is to senior Congress leader, member All India Congress Committee, Ramesh Sabharwal. And Ramesh ji, you said that don't worry, Rahul Gandhi will contest from Amethi. You said this on multiple times on my program. So why did he get scared? I mean, why did he get so scared? Yes.
Arnab, good evening.
Good evening.
Who is scared?
Rahul
Smriti
Gandhi
Irani is scared. I was listening to her in your program. Gandhi family took a seat of Raebareli after independence. And Amethi, when Sanjay ji contested, after that Rajiv ji came, and after Rajiv ji's death, Captain Satish Sharma contested. When Sonia ji came to politics, then she contested. In Raebareli, Feroz Gandhi ji, Indira Gandhi ji, and later on Arun Nehru, Sheila Kaul ji, the family contested. And later on, when Rahul ji joined the politics, Sonia ji shifted to Raebareli. Sonia ji health doesn't allow to contest election because the doctors have refused her to move so much. That's why she's not campaigning too much. Priyanka ji is fighting with dictator in the whole country, who is a misleader and misinformer. Rahul ji has taken a courage. Who is bigger in the family? Grandmother. So he left his father and we gave it to Amethi, to our own family, like a family, KL Sharma. He will win, I'm telling you. Amethi people are trying. He will win and he will resign and then Priyanka ji will contest. You wait and watch. The people of Amethi will make KL Sharma win. They are only, Smriti Irani ji is only what she has said. In 30 minutes, 1800 seconds. She took the name of my leader 900 times. I was counting. She's so afraid of Rahul Gandhi. Karishma. Sir, we have a family of sacrifice. KL Sharma is the Youth Congress coordinator, which the trainers were put in each and every district by Rajiv ji. So when he started his career, he was secretary in the AICC. When Rajiv ji died, still he was looking with Captain Satish Sharma, the Amethi. So he knows he's a loyalist of 10 Janpath. He's like being, we are loyalists. We can die for the sacrifice which Rajiv ji and Indira ji has made for this country, and which our Rahul ji and Priyanka ji is doing so much hard work. I'm telling you, there is no difference between Amethi and Raebareli. They are brother and sister, Amethi and Raebareli. Amethi and Raebareli is a family. If Indira ji would not have contested from Raebareli, Sanjay ji would not have gone to Amethi also. They are adjoining seats. There is no difference between Raebareli and Amethi. I am proud that Rahul ji is contesting for Raebareli, and our another like a Bharat, Bhadau lekar, khade hain wahan par, KL Sharma. I am telling you, we are going to win. This election is public versus the citizens of India versus Prime Minister. I am watching, I am touring the whole country. People have totally revolted. Only the media misleading, misinformation is going on. I can only wish that both seats we are going to win. The time will tell. God knows the truth. That's why Rahul ji has gone to Raebareli because of his grandmother, and we have fielded a family member like a family friend or a family worker or who's loyalist of 10 Janpath as a candidate from Amethi.
My God, Mr. Sabharwal.
What, sir? My God? Sir, what wrong I have said, sir? Is Indira ji not contesting for Raebareli?
You are amazing,
अरे
man.
यार, बहुत कितना करोगे,
Amazing
कितना
person
मजाक
you are.
उड़ाओगे?
Mr. Sabharwal, मैं तो दाद देता हूँ आप किस तरह से लॉयल हैं पार्टी के साथ जिस दिन आपके
क्यों नहीं
अपने नेता
loyal?
भाग गए. Anyway, Tuhin is here with
भागे?
us. Tuhin is
सर
with us.
कहाँ भाग गए हूँ? सर
हाँ,
अमेठी
हमें-
रायबरेली में फर्क क्या है? अरे सर, अरे केएल शर्मा से निपट के देखे ना स्मृति ईरानी जी.
Okay. Tuhin Sinha, would you like to respond to this deep analysis of why Rahul has left Amethi? Mr. Sabharwal says he's not left Amethi. A family member type person has gone to Amethi, KL Sharma, and KL Sharma, after he wins, will quit. There will be a bipole, and then Priyanka will fight from Raebareli. This is his theory.
From Amethi.
From Amethi.
sir.
From Amethi. Okay.
Well, good
Tuhin.
evening. Good evening, Arnab. Fact is, I will repeat what I have said before. There are no safe seats left for the Gandhis in this country anymore. So whether it is Amethi, whether it is Raebareli, if you remember last time in 2019 Lok Sabha elections, Dinesh Pratap Singh, who is the BJP candidate, had reduced the victory margin of Sonia Gandhi to half. In the last 5 years, he has been working diligently in the constituency, whereas the Gandhis are nowhere to be seen. So this matters. But today, with his last minute decision to abdicate responsibility once again, Rahul Gandhi has reduced himself to being the Bahadur Shah Zafar of the Nehru dynasty. The same waywardness, the same indecision, the same lethargy, and the same inability to take responsibility and defend his dynasty. So, Rahul Gandhi will go down in history as somebody who, he was not satisfied by losing Amethi. So when in history the Nehru dynasty is recalled, he will go down as the person who not only sacrificed Amethi but also sacrificed Raebareli. But today, my heart goes out to the 5 or 6 Darbari journalists who had been sent to Amethi to build up a mahal for Rahul Gandhi in the last 5 to 6 days, who were tweeting constantly that Rahul Gandhi is arriving. And because of them, there were party workers, the few remaining party workers, the sediments of the Congress party, who had started to believe that Rahul Gandhi would indeed come, and they had put up banners and all. Look at what they would have gone through when in the morning they were suddenly told to, go all the way to Raebareli in the heat, a good 100 kilometers away. Of course, Mr. Sabharwal has swallowed his self-respect, but my heart goes out to the remaining Congress workers who are disgusted with this attitude of Rahul Gandhi, the family which cannot stand for its own party, the party which cannot stand for its own, legacy. Arnab, one final point. Politics is about ambition. It is about your, ruthless desire to succeed. A person who is bereft of ambition cannot have big plans for the country. He can only come up with a shoddy, contrived manifesto, which is reminiscent of the Muslim League. And that is exactly the point which Prime Minister Modi has been emphasizing for the last 2 weeks.
Yes, in fact, this alliance of the Congress Party and the Muslim League and the determined approach of Congress Party to have Muslim quotas might cost them more. Pawan Gidwani says, like he lost Amethi, Raebareli will also slip away. Navya Roy says it took him weeks to ponder Amethi and Raebareli. It shows his confidence levels. Monica Sabharwal says he's going to lose from Wayanad also. Arun Murthy is saying Rahul is Smriti Irani relieved of the pressure now. She was never scared of any Gandhi ever. She's an achiever. My question to Ashok Mrityunjay ji of the Aam Aadmi Party. Mr. Mrityunjay, you have an alliance with the Congress Party. Whatever Congress Party does will impact your voters also. Now, 5 phases are still to go. Delhi is still to go to the polls, which is important for you. This approach of the Congress Party, Rahul Gandhi running away from Amethi, what will be the national image that will go of your alliance, of the India alliance, in your view?
Well, it will be a good image which is, cascaded further. The reason is a party volunteer in Amethi has been given a ticket to contest an election, contest a Lok Sabha election, which is very good. Always Mr. Narendra Modi keeps talking about dynasty politics, where in the Lok Sabha, both Sonia Gandhi as well as Priyanka Gandhi have stayed back from contesting election. This clearly shows that, the party is changed their mindset and allowing people, the local volunteer, to participate. However, see, the particular Amethi seat is the India Alliance which go to Congress. It's their decision whom they want to contest, and it would definitely give a strong message. Today, people are not worried where Rahul Gandhi is contesting, where, Priyanka Gandhi is contesting. People are worried about what's happening with the country. Can Narendra Modi come and contest anywhere in South India? Narendra Modi is a big, country leader. Why don't he come and contest in Tamil Nadu? Why don't he come and contest in Kerala? Right? When we talk about Rahul Gandhi, why don't we talk about Mr. Prime Minister? He's a Vishwaguru. He can stop wars in Ukraine. Why don't he come and contest any election in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, or Kerala? Right? He can only contest in North India. Why don't we question that? Right? The same way we are questioning Rahul Gandhi why he took a step back, we should also dare to question Mr. Modi on why he can't come and contest in Kerala.
Yeah.
Let him take 2 seats and let him win and show that he's a
Why does he need to take 2 seats if he's confident in winning from 1?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let him contest.
What is this? Let him contest. Why does the Prime Minister need to contest from 2 seats?
Why not you want to contest from Varanasi? Let him contest from Kerala and show his strength in Kerala.
Today, Arnab, where is this Aam Aadmi Party leading us? Where is this Aam Aadmi Party leading us? If Mr. Modi, if Prime Minister Modi decided to contest from Coimbatore, let's take a hypothetical situation. If he decided to contest from Coimbatore or from Bangalore, would he not win? Why is this Aam Aadmi Party, why do they keep coming up with illogical stuff just to defend Rahul Gandhi? Unless you call out Rahul Gandhi, even your alliance, Aam Aadmi Party must realize you should be as blunt as your Punjab CM who said, "Ek thi Congress." He will at least have the directness to slam Congress for its non-performance. And today you are defending Rahul Gandhi by drawing up a false equivalence with Mr. Modi.
Let him contest from Bangalore rural and let the Prime Minister win. We don't want hypothetical situation.
No, he can contest from anywhere because we are a party of Karyakartas. We don't believe in picnic politics. We don't go to our constituencies once in a few. Our Karyakartas are active 24/7. Anyway, Arnab, let us not deflect from the
Can you take the challenge of making Modi contest in Kerala, I'm
Arnab,
making
on
him
your
win.
show
Can you take the
itself-
challenge? Open challenge.
On your
Can you
show
take that?
itself, Arnab, on your show itself, let's get back to Rahul Gandhi and Amethi. Arnab,
This
on
was
your
emerging
show in
politics. You're not able to talk
2022,
about
if you
your own
remember,
leader.
before the
You're not able to talk about
2022
Vishnu Guru.
assembly elections,
He can't
I
win
had thrown an
elections except North
open
India.
challenge that
He cannot
if
win any
Congress
election in
party
South
wins
India.
5
Why
seats
don't
in
you
the
not
assembly
contest?
elections, I will quit politics. It eventually won 2 seats. It eventually won 2 seats with a vote share of 2.33%. Now, if these Congress people continue to be in denial, if they continue to be in delusion and say that this is a master stroke, I think, God save this party, but this party does not deserve to be saved.
People of Amethi and Raebareli will teach you a lesson. People of Amethi and Raebareli will teach a lesson to the BJP. We are not the voters.
Are you warning us? Is that a warning? Is that a prediction? What exactly is it?
No, the people have told us that we are not going to vote
You have
for
a good
BJP.
sense of humor.
No. It's an Amethi. You go to Amethi and find out. Smriti Irani ji, in an interview for half an hour with Arnab ji, taking 900 times the name of my leader. She's so afraid. काश हमारा राहुल
No,
जी का
because
एक और भाई होता,
his chicanery,
एक और बहन होती, तो हम
his
दिखाते
vile
आपको।
intent needs to be called
हम
out.
डरने वाले
No.
लोग नहीं हैं।
With what he has, Rahul
Up
Gandhi is
50-50.
intent, especially in the Rohit Verma.
Just one, Mr. Sabharwal, just move away from the camera a little bit. We are getting your audio. My question is, one minute, Mr. Sabharwal, see, this family, arrogant kind of family, entitled, arrogant people. Listen to me. Rahul Gandhi lost in Amethi. After that 2.5 years, he didn't go. In the COVID period, people kept asking, he didn't go. He visited Amethi just 4 times. In 5 years, he did not visit Amethi even once during COVID-19. Between 2022 February and 2024 February, 2 years, he did not even go to Amethi for 1 minute. I mean, किस मुंह से आप कहते हैं ये क्या है आपको? ये आपकी जो है ना ये we own Amethi. You don't own Amethi. रायबरेली हमारा नहीं है आपका. वो टाइम गया. नहीं वो टाइम गया. आप समझ लीजिए वो टाइम गया. और आपकी जो यूट्यूबर मीडिया है, आप जर्मनी से बुला के यूट्यूबर्स को पैसा दे के आप उनसे यूट्यूब वीडियो करवा रहे हैं. वो यूट्यूब वीडियो से आपकी कैंपेन यूट्यूब में इंटेंस है. योर कैंपेन इज इंटेंस ऑन यूट्यूब, नॉट इन द ग्राउंड. नॉट इन द ग्राउंड. यूट्यूब में नहीं. नाउ प्लीज टेल मी मिस्टर अग्रवाल, यूट्यूब से कोई जीतता है क्या इलेक्शन? अगर आपके असेंबली टू असेंबली कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में यू आर गोइंग टू बी वाइप्ड आउट. You know today, 11 times you said to me, no, Rahul Gandhi will go. अरे मल्लिकार्जुन खड़गे ने he was begging, please fight, इज्जत का सवाल है.
There is no difference between Amethi and Raebareli. I have explained you earlier also.
God, I mean,
If you find a difference, no difference. Raebareli is more closer to Gandhi family. Achha, about arrogance, you were telling about the arrogance of the family. If we have an arrogance, we would have given a ticket.
अरे तो रॉबर्ट वाड्रा की भी हिम्मत नहीं है फाइट करने के लिए. वो बोलते रह गए. Why was he not given a ticket? He kept begging.
प्रियंका जी ने जाना
He kept begging.
प्रियंका जी ने वापस जाना है. रॉबर्ट जी ने क्या बोला था कि माई प्रायोरिटीज फर्स्ट प्रियंका जी, और हमें इलेक्शन लड़ रहे हैं. वही तो फाइट. प्रियंका जी को पूरे भारत में
Two in 10 seconds. Two in. I'll give you a quick counter.
मोदी जी के झूठों से कौन टक्कर लेगा?
I was just checking through the comments on your Twitter, on Republic's Twitter feed. Arnab, I was just checking through the comments on the Republic Twitter feed, and there is a comment from one of the viewers who is watching the show right now. It reads that, it looks like the INC spokesperson has come on the show in an inebriated state. Now, the point is the Congress party is in an inebriated state. It's a drunken state. Congress needs to wake up. How long will you allow a Shahzada to run the party amok? How long will you allow a Shahzada to, deny opportunities to the limited Karyakartas who work? There is mass exodus from the Congress party, and yet you don't wake up. You live in denialism, you live in delusionalism, and you want to believe that all this is a masterstroke. When did losing become a masterstroke? When did reducing your party to a small fringe become a master stroke? You need to answer these questions.
Priyanka ji went to Amethi for the nomination of K.L. Sharma ji.
It is so tragic, the BJP party who's in the power for last 10 years, rather than talking about their achievement, asking vote, they say Congress is not doing anything. Congress is not in power for last 10 years.
Ashok, keep a distance from Congress, I'm telling you. Ashok, you have a bright future. Keep a distance from them. Sabharwal is smiling. No, he's not inebriated. He's just too, he doesn't drink. He's just too excited about defending the party. Tuin Sinha, Ashok and Ramesh ji, thank you very much.